Hi everyone. It's me, it's Malu reading from Malu Spiritual Place, where the spiritual journey begins. Today is Learning Monday, and I have to be honest with you. Today is going to be a little bit longer than usual. We are going to be talking about different topics, different things. I know that we didn't have Learning Monday last Monday. I was really going through some kind of detox, like energy detox after being in a for 10 days in Puerto Rico working. So I'm gonna try to get us on track as much as I can. So let's start with the first topic of the Learning Monday today. So now let's talk about the difference between reading in a more cyclic way and in a mediumship way. I want you to start recognizing how it's going to be, because we are going to start talking about spirit. We are going to be learning the different type of spirit, how to communicate with them, how to recognize which kind of a spirit is communicating with us, or what kind of paranormal experience we are going through or experiencing the moment during the next couple of weeks. So I want you to be being able to recognize. We already learned about the psychic abilities. At this time, you should have a better understanding of your own abilities. Just to go through a little bit more or a little bit through the past knowledge, we learn about clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentient, claircognizant, gustative, clairalience. We learn about all of these. We learn about psychometry. We learn about telepathy. We learn about remote vision, remote viewing, and all of these abilities. We know now that before we start doing some kind of reading or even our day, it is really, really important to protect ourselves with any of the tools or any of the protection tools that I kind of show you through the post about different tools of protection. If you didn't read it, I really recommend you to read it, because it's going to be really, really needed after for the next couple of weeks. So let's start. You did your protection meditation. You put your energies on track. You just kind of like put your protection tools or your protection energy over there, right? You have your stone. We already learned about stone. I'm gonna be talking a little bit more later during this Learning Monday, but you have everything that it is about protection right now, right? You wake up, you put your protections on, because you never know when you're gonna be receiving. Now you are more aware, now you are more open to receive, so you're gonna be receiving during the day no matter what. You learn how to try to control whatever messages you are going to be receiving. Again, you are really new in this, so you're going to be receiving, and it's going to be a lot of headaches, a lot of issues trying to control it, or at least to learn it, and how to difference, or how to stop, or how to ignore when you don't want to see or receive. But let's see that you have your protection, you did your meditation, or you did whatever you do. But because remember, this is about you finding the best way for you, how to connect and how to work with your own. So you did the meditation, or you did your exercise, your visualization for the day to kind of align yourself. Maybe you do the meditation about realigning your chakras. That could be a really good one. But whatever it is, you wake up, do your meditation during your coffee, or maybe getting ready. You are doing that meditation about grounding, or about finding yourself, like that balance, whatever it is. Maybe it's a balance, maybe just putting some kind of meditation music, so kind of like help you to kind of get grounded. The important thing is that you feel that you are balanced and you are prepared. So after that, you already know that during the day you can be able to see, hear, feel, taste, whatever it works for you, or whatever your abilities work for you during the day. But how you gonna know that the messages that you are receiving, or maybe you are trying to read for someone else, right? Someone asks you, hey, can you tell me what you see in this situation, or this, or you see something on me? Or maybe you just kind of talking with someone, and I don't know where you start receiving information. Again, remember that it's not good, or it's not ethic to read people without their consentment, but but it could happen. When you need to know something, you're gonna know, but it's going to be just a small information. But if someone asks you, maybe someone is trying to ask you, even in a normal kind of way, they are just talking to you as your daughter, your son, your mom, your sister, your brother, a friend, a co-worker. It's just talking to you, and I don't know where you receive an information. First, if it is an information that it will help the person, or it can maybe give some knowledge about it. If the person didn't ask for it, but you receive it anyway, I would say like try to put it in a way that it sounds like it's coming in a normal kind of way. You don't want to scare that person. You don't know if that person believes in this or no. So you don't want to cross boundaries. So maybe you feel an obligation to say whatever you're receiving. I'm gonna tell you, say it, but say it more like, you know what, in my personal opinion, if I was you, I would do this. Don't give too much detail that maybe you are not meant to know. But you can say like, I don't know if this is happening, but if something like this happen, I will do this. This could bring this, so I will tell you to do this. So that's the way that you can bring it to people, even to yourself, when you receive some kind of message. But how to know that when you are driving or maybe doing that kind of thing, how to different when it is just a cyclic information or it's a spirit that is telling you. First, when it's cyclic, it's going to be more you're gonna feel it, no matter that it's maybe for another person, you're gonna feel it that you are receiving it maybe in a normal kind of way, just in your mind. You're not gonna feel, and this is something that you're not gonna know. You're gonna feel. This is the two only ways. You're gonna know or you're gonna feel that someone is telling you. Most of the time, energies can talk like it could be a spirit. When you get used to having your abilities working for you, the clairsentience one, those that have the clairsentience really strong, the energy, it could be talking to you like I'm talking to you now. You're gonna feel it, that is talking, that is telling you things, and someone is touching my legs and it's not a person. So I don't know what spirit is in here doing the class with me right now, but they're saying, you know who it is. You're okay. Yeah, I know. But anyway, so I will tell you, just listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, feel, put attention to your body. When it's cycling, it's most of the time, if you are seeing something, it's just the picture, nothing else. You just kind of know that it's coming from you. It's something that is going to take time, but I have to let you know, girls, not all of the time you're going to be receiving messages from the spirit. Right now, in the way that you'll be learning, in the way that I'm been trying to teach each one of you, is to trust in your own set of abilities, is to set up and develop your own tools, your own abilities, so you can be able to receive no matter what. Because sometimes we are drained, sometimes we are tired, sometimes we are going through emotional things that is not going to make it easier for us to receive messages from the spirit world, from our own team of spirit. I would love to say it that way. You have your own team of a spirit, your loved one, your guides, your angels, and some beings, or depending on which one you have, right? But you have your own set of, like your own team of spirit working for you and with you. So, but because you are going through those moments, you are not going to be able all of the time to receive it. So in the way that you are learning, you're going to be able to at least still receiving messages or help, guidance through the universe, through the energies around the world, through your own energy that is connected with the source in a more cyclic way. So when that happens, most of the time when you are receiving in a cyclic way through a person, for yourself, whatever, whichever, right? It's going to be feeling more like it's coming from you. It's coming like normal. You're gonna have some details about situations. You're gonna have some information about things. That's how it is. When it's cyclic, you're gonna be able to connect with the source in any way that you have your own set of abilities. and you're gonna have details. So you're gonna be seeing things about maybe changing this because some kind of traffic, or don't to say this or that, or this is coming or no. So that's the way that it is when it's messages from your loved ones. And that's something that we're going to be learning later, or from a spirit guide. They tend to give different kind of messages, but you're going to feel and know that is coming from someone. Most of the time when you learn how to different, you're going to be knowing with which spirit guide, which loved one is telling you or giving you the message. But whoever it is, most of the time the spirit world, when they communicate with you, is going to be more in a more love nature. It's more about giving you an advice. So when they're telling you, they're going to be you're gonna feel that you're having literally a conversation. It's not just talking to you, that maybe the energies are going to be, or the clairvoyance, right? It's more like a conversation. They're going to be telling you in a more formal kind of way, but still they're going to be more about advice, love, understanding. They tend to always say something that make you feel that you are protected, you are loved, you are understanding, or they understand you, and so on. So you're gonna have that feeling. So that it is basically the most distinctive way. But I don't want you to be feeling that you are connecting, or you're having 100% of the time messages, because then if you say something like that and it's not true, you are the one that is going to be you're going to be putting yourself in a really not good position. Most of the time, spirit, they don't focus a lot in the future. They can give you glimpses of things that are going really happening really close to you, or really soon, because they already have that glimpse, or they're really seeing it. But if you see or feel or hear or know something about the future that is maybe months from now, years from now, that means that is you are receiving that information from the source, from the collective consciousness. Okay, sweetie, that's the way that you're gonna recognize how all of this work, the way that you are receiving. Remember, right now you are learning how to keep working with your ability, how to recognize that psychic part of you, and at the same time you are learning how to use it with your own team of spirits, with your own team of helpers, right? In a more mediumistic way. Again, like I said, remember, mediums are the ones that can connect with other spirits for others, but each one of us can create and have mediumistic communication because they are working with you. You just need to keep working with your abilities. Everyone, each one of you are going to be able to communicate with your own guides, your angels, your loved ones. If continue working and doing these classes, that's the way that I want you to be able to do it. If you have the call to do for others, that is something that is going to happen no matter what, and it's your call. You're gonna have that call, you're gonna have that necessity, that need. And remember, it's going to be a responsibility, because you're gonna be working them for the spirit, not for the humans. We work for the way that it is. I work for the spirit to help humans, or the loved ones or spirits in here that are kind of incarnate in here. So our responsibility is with them, but I would say that our obligation, it will be with them. Our responsibility is with others. Let it put it that way. So have that on mind. Keep working with your meditation, with your visualizations. Try to always put things. Let me visualize a car. Let me see how much detail I can. You need to continue doing your exercise, everything that we've been discussed in each class, because the abilities is like a muscle. It's like the brain. You have to always use it. You have to always kind of do exercises, because it gets stuck. It could get deformed, I would say. But the truth is like you need to always practice. You need to always keep working and doing exercises, meditation, visualization to keep making your ability to keep growing and expanding. And remember to open the third eye. What you're doing right now is doing it normally. I can guarantee you that your third eye is right now open enough in a safe environment. Every piece of knowledge, when you continue reading, when you continue learning, seeing videos, whatever you are doing, even when you're practicing, you are opening your third eye in a really more safe way and in the way that it's supposed to be for you without risking yourself. So again, I'm not saying that you don't do it, but if you really want to make sure that you're doing it in a proper way and you're not risking, just continue doing these small classes, this is small learning, keep doing your meditation, your visualization, keep practicing with others. It's time for you to start trying to see how much you can receive from others, how that work for you. Keep having your journal. Remember, girls, your journal is really important if you really want to have it, if you really want to understand and have the confidence. Each one of you knows it. And this time that everything is going so good, everything that it seems like finally the shift of energy is getting a little bit under control, is really going to be important for each one of you to keep working, because this is your abilities are the tools for your spirituality to keep growing. Look at it that way. They are different. Abilities are tools. Spirituality define who you are as a spirit, how to connect with your higher self. So when you are using your tools to keep learning how you are, who you are as a spirit, then your spirituality keep growing and your third eye keep opening. Remember that the third eye is not about abilities. The third eye, it is what makes us us. The third eye is I will say that is that spiritual thing that connect the spirituality with your abilities. That's why it's not something that you should be messing with. So, and remember, you are doing this, you are learning about your abilities to start knowing who you are. You are using your abilities. Yes, we want to communicate with loved ones, with the spirit world. Yes, we want to really know things sometimes, so have that extra help. That is not that much about yourself, right? But it's good to have it. Yes, but that's not the main reason. Don't do it just because of that. The real intention, the real reason to do this is to know yourself, to connect with your higher self. Because when we connect with our higher self, when we start knowing who we are as a spirit, about our soul path, our soul mission, our soul plan, the reason of why this or why that, as a higher self, as a spirit in this body, everything else start making more sense, and everything about our tools to keep having those knowledge get more strong, and then you can use it to read, and it's going to be more easy. Then you're gonna see, oh my God, I was doing it because maybe I want to read people or do this, but it's not happening. And you just change your perspective in how and how or why you're learning about this, and you will see the difference, how then everything start making more sense and how they start working better for you. Maybe you just need to do that, and you will see how your abilities start working better for you. Okay, sweetie? So this is the first part of the video of the Learning Monday. Now we are going to be talking about the second part. Here I am. Now we are going to be talking about the importance of crystal and stones. I already put and post some post about crystal and stones. I have to check. I don't remember if I post about talisman and amulets. That is another part of this that we're going to be talking maybe later. But crystal, what is the importance of crystals? It's simple that crystal is a mineral. It is something that is coming from the earth with a specific energy. If you see the Mother Earth, is this amazing energy, is this planet with a lot of things. You can receive love, life, you can receive peace, you can receive cleansing. So you have a lot of things that you can receive from the Mother Earth just to connect with the energy, right? But she did this, the Mother Earth or the planet give us these stones with a specific meaning, each one of them, because that way we can focus on whatever each one of us need at the moment. So when you do it, you are not, it's not that they're going to be like a magic fix to whatever is going on with you, but when you receive it or you have for them, you are going to extend. It's like an expansion of your energy, of yourself, or your higher self, or your spirit, connecting with a specific frequency that each one of these stones have. Each one have a special meaning. So that's why it's important to really look. Most of the stones have different use. By example, aventuring, as you know, is really good for money. It's really good for protection of your financial, but it is something that you work with healing too, but because it helps with the heart chakra. So you can use it for love, you can use it for other things, but most of the time the strong ability, the strong I would say that the strong capacity or the strong ability of the stone, it will be about money, financial, and stuff like that. So it's about you how to use it. I have amethyst in here that is for transmutation. The best quality of the amethyst that transform any kind energy for that they're good for you. But it work with the crown chakra about spirituality. It work with a lot of other qualities or things. So it's up to you how you're gonna use it. But I would say, like, try to learn as much as you can about the stone that you are going to use, so you can really maximize each stone no matter what. So, but that's the important thing, because it's going to be like an expansion of ourselves. Then before anything that it could harm you, whatever thing that it could overwhelm you, is going to go first through the stones. So it is just your energy working with the stone, so it's a combination, right? This is a part of your warrior. I'm not saying that energy wise, spiritual wise, you don't have enough, but I will say like every aspect covers different things. The spirits are going to cover the spiritual world, about other spirit, about your connections, about everything that have to be with the spiritual world. The energy is about this. It's about the energy. It's going to be about the body. It's going to be about connecting with other people. And the stones are going to be that part of the energy helping you. The energy most of the time are going to be working, protecting you, yes, but it's going to be about connecting with others when it's coming from you, and how you're gonna manipulate your energy and stuff like that. So, but the stones are going to be working just for you, especially in a personal kind of way. So that's why it's always good to have stones around you. You don't have to have a lot of them, but it's difficult not to fall in love with the energy of the stones. I have to be honest with you. So when you start learning about the stones, you're gonna be in love with one more than others, because depending on your frequency. That's why, by example, I love black stones, black tourmaline, black obsidian, black onyx, but the one that really worked with me is black onyx, because of my frequency for what I do. So it's about you, but you can use maybe black obsidian or black tourmaline for the same reason that I use black onyx. The only thing that maybe for you is going to be better, and you're gonna feel more drawn to other black stones. Okay, sweetie? So that's why it's so important that you start knowing your stones to find the best one for money. Maybe for me it's aventuring. For money, aventuring is always been good. For maybe for you it's green jade or green jade, or maybe even citrine and stuff like that. So it's up to you. The stones is like the spirit world. You have a lot of variety, but they're ones that are meant for you to have or for you to work with. So that's the importance of the crystal. It's not something that you have to, but you would like to have, because it's just like I'm telling you, when you start learning, and now that you're using your energy, that you're more aware about what it is around you, you're gonna be falling in love with the energy of certain stone, because you will know that it's part of you. How you're gonna know which ones are good? what I do when I'm picking my stones, you already, just in case, you suppose that you already know how to manipulate your energy. Remember to do this and start working. This is the normal. This is how far is supposed to be your energy from you. If you go too far, then you need to start kind of literally visualizing doing this until you get this. You're gonna have that cold, fire, hot thing in your hand when you're putting this way. See? If you are this close, that means that you need to recharge. It is you, for some reason you are drained, so you need to go out and recharge. But you're gonna put it this way. So when you are buying your stones, of course, it's better if you have someone that pick it up for you that know what it's doing. That's good. But if not, I really highly recommend to just know, if you already know about your stone and you know you can buy it online. But if you're just trying to see what stone you need, you just go in a person and maybe then you buy it. But you will need to go and just do this from each stone, from maybe the bracelet, whatever. But you're gonna put your energy. You're gonna have like a small itchy, like you're gonna start feeling something because you are kind of focusing in connecting with the energy of the stone. Okay, sweeties? But that's the best way. At least that's the way that I do it. So you're always going to me, even when I pick up the stones for the bag, the divine bags, I always kind of put my hand and ask the universe to choose the best one that is for any of my tribe members and stuff. So just ask the universe, ask your guide to show you or make you choose the ones that are best for you. Okay, sweeties? So yes, that's everything that we have about candles. About crystals. Candles is what we're gonna be talking now, but about crystal and stones. See you in a couple of seconds. So hello girls, now in the last part of this Learning Monday we are going to be learning about candles and rituals. That's the other thing that we have been learning, or I've been posting, but this time you know how to prepare your candle, your ritual work. I think that you're gonna be learning soon, if not already, about how to read the candles and stuff. And I think that I already post about rituals, but I want to talk to you a little bit more. I know that it's a lot of concern when you're doing rituals, spell, manifestations, intentions and stuff. The truth is like what people call magic is just the manipulation of energy, the manipulation of intentions, the thought. With the spells, with intentions, with rituals, we are just using our mental power, our mental facility of creating something with the energy. You don't have to know about your abilities. You don't need to really know a lot of your abilities or have a lot of abilities to make it happen. You need to have faith, you need to believe, and you need to trust. Not just in the spirit world, not just in the universe, in you. Because remember that these rituals, most of the time, is about you and your power to make things happen. People love to rely too much in the spirit world, but the truth is like they can help us if we help ourselves. So how these rituals work: when you are doing a ritual, you have to make sure that you are choosing the right set of words, because remember that your thoughts are energy, and whatever you say, you are putting that energy out there. That's why I always says, if you are not having, sometimes you think that you're having a bad luck. So when I have these kind of people in me, I say like, you don't have a bad luck. It's like the way that you are talking, you are setting, you are kind of confirming, you are putting that set in stone to happen that way. So you have to, that's why it's so important to be careful about what you're saying. Like I said, the four agreement, or the four agreement book is really good because of that. It teaches you and show you how important it is about the power of word. You are what you say. So that's one important thing when you are doing your rituals, because you are the one setting things up. So you have to make sure that whatever you are asking for is the words are clear and it's exactly in a more positive way. Okay, sweeties, so it's really important for you to be careful with what kind of thing you are thinking or saying in the moment. The second thing is like rituals are for you as it's more like a reminder of what you are working for or what you are looking for. Most of the time the rituals we do it because of the thing that we want, but remember that the rituals are going to be working with the universe, with the spiritual world, so they're going to give us what we need to really make everything happen in the way that we want. So saying that it's important for you to know the colors, to know the kind of word that you're gonna be using, the kind of cards or the crystals. You can add a lot of tools that are going to magnify whatever you are asking, but the most important tool is going to be you. How you're gonna be feeling is important. You have to be blank. You have to be really thinking about what you're doing in a positive way. This is about you. It's not about wanting for other people or trying to get something else. It's about what you need. It's about cleansing the energy to open the doors of the energy of the universe to make things happen. So doing rituals is not bad. You don't have to have an altar. If you feel comfortable, do it. But you have at least a special place. You need to put a special area, because after you set up the energies of the ritual, and with this I mean that you clean, that you go always, that special place is going to have already the energy set up for whatever, for the work, no matter what kind of work. So, but you don't have to have a lot of things in there. You don't have to have a specific things. You just have to have it clean and decide, and that is the design or I don't know, that's the part that you just make it for your rituals. It's going to be sacred for you. So I would say like it's just a part of the house that you know that it's not going to get a lot of visit of people or a lot of energy that are not good for you or your rituals and stuff like that. Why you're gonna need rituals? You sometimes like I was saying, we need reminders of what we are working for. Sometimes we need that extra energy, and when you are doing the candle rituals, you have all of the elements basically there. Sometimes you're gonna put the water, you're gonna have the fire, you have the air, right, the oxygen, and sometimes it's good to put the earth, but most of the time the earth is kind of represent with the candle, because it's coming, most of the material that you use to create the candles are coming from the earth in some kind of way. If not, you can have a plant, you can have something that represent the earth, but you're gonna have the 4 elements in there. No, the 5. They're saying you're gonna have the 5 elements in there: the ether, and even metal. You can have even metal, but you're gonna have the 5 more important: air, fire, earth, and water, plus the ether or the essence that is going to be the energy of or what we have, the creation of all of these 4 elements. This is something that we need to discuss in another class, but you're gonna have all of the elements in there. The elements are just another kind of energy, and you're gonna be using it. Again, your guides, your loved ones, everything in the spirit world is going to be helping you through that ritual, because you are setting up the intentions through energy. And every time that you see, and maybe you saw your candles, you're gonna remember, this is what I want and this is going to happen. And you can say the spell, you can say the intentions, whatever you said in that moment, you can just repeat it to yourself and set up your mind. That is going to help you to stay positive and stay focused in whatever you are working for. Again, rituals, spells, incantations, intentions, manifestations. It's just a way for you to work and to connect and to ground yourself. Even to cleansing energy. I always say it, having a white candle most of the time going to help cleanse the energy that is around you. So you have to see it that way, with the purity of the intention. Sadly, we don't have a lot of people that see it that way, but it's not the norm. It's not what it's supposed to be. And remember, girls and tribe, when you are doing these rituals, it's about you. Don't be afraid to try it. Just start with something easy. with you, a cleansing energy ritual, a protection energy ritual. Sometimes for some of us, doing the meditation to put all of the protection or the visualizations are not going to be good enough, or it's not going to be enough. So doing a candle protection ritual is going to really help you to feel more protected, because you are seeing a manifestation, a physical manifestation, a physical thing about what you are looking for. Sometimes candle is just that. It's a way to remind us what we want, what we are looking for. So when you see your candle, you're gonna know, oh yeah, I'm protected. I know what it is. And sometimes even the spirit, as you see when you learn about reading the candles, the spirit sometimes talk through that to let us know what is going on and what kind of thing we can keep doing and learn from it. Okay, so that's the important about rituals and candles. And remember, the same way that you need to know what stones are good for this or that, you need to know what colors are good for this or that, so you can manifest, you can make sure that everything is in a harmony for what you are looking for. I know about people that they do more like moon rituals or moon incantations and spells. You can do that if you are into this. I feel that for me, I do some moon rituals I do some rituals, I will say, depending on the phase of the moon. Yes, because of course the moon have another energy that you can add. You can ask for that energy specifically, and it's the same with, you can have sun rituals too, because you need that kind of energy. But my advice would be, in the way that I do it, most of the time I allow my own intuition to tell me what is the right moment, what is the perfect day, when I have to do it. And sometimes they just told me, just do it now because you need it now, and I do it that way. So always follow your own intuition. Yes, some spells have, oh, you have to do it this way, this way, this way. I will tell you, follow whatever it make you, that what resonate with you. I will say it's going to be really important for you to do it that way. So again, if you have questions about any of these topics that we discussed, if you want me to go and give you more information about something, please leave your comments. I'm here for you. I'm gonna try to answer you, and that way every person in the tribe can benefit from that, knowing, because maybe you have the same questions as any other one, or maybe something that they didn't thought about it, but your question kind of bring it up and help them too with that. So if you have any questions, if you want me to keep digging, maybe more information or something else that maybe I didn't touch in this video, I'm still human, I can forget things, let me know, and I will try to give you the answer that you're looking for. If not, we're going to be finding it together. Thank you again for watching this. I hope that this Learning Monday really helped you to continue growing and learning about how to keep doing and using these tools that we have around us to connect with our higher self, to start knowing ourselves. And now that we know about the rituals, why we should do it, or why is the reason that we do it, now I can give you, and I can start doing the spell of the week, of the month, or the manifestation intention of the month. Thank you again. Have a good day, sweeties. Bye-bye.